month of March is over, I've collected quite a big pile of really cool things that I've been using the past month. Beginning with makeup, a product that I've been using nearly every single day. Surprisingly, I don't have it on today. It is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Naked. It is the perfect your lip color but better sort of color because you put it on and it's very matte, stays on for a long time, and the color just suits the tone of my face and the shade of my lips perfectly, and I've been using this so much. I really like it. The second thing I mentioned in my skincare routine is the Benefit Puff Off. You just pat this underneath your eyes right before putting on any sorts of makeup on it. It removes puffiness and those tiny little lines from underneath your eyes. It actually works like magic, and if you have very baggy, like naturally baggy under eyes, and I've had that problem my whole life because my skin is very thin, I think that this is a really good thing to invest in. The third thing that was added to my skincare routine quite recently, a couple of days ago, but I've already noticed how well it works, is the Thalgo Ultra Matte Moisturizing Fluid. The fact that it says Ultra Matte is actually true because you put this on and once it dries, your face becomes matte. And for me, normally when I put on moisturizer, it becomes, well, it starts looking oily. This actually leaves like a completely matte finish, and I just think it works really well. A perfume that I've recently been using is the Love Chloe, and first of all, can we please appreciate how beautiful this bottle is? It has like a little chain that connects the cap to the bottle itself. It's one of my more grown-up perfumes, and I just recently have been really loving sort of less fruity and sweet scents, and this is perfect. I have been absolutely obsessed with these sneakers, and they are by New Balance. It says 420 on them, and I'm not sure if that's like the color code or the number of the model, but it says 420, and they're gray with like little light blue accents here, and they're very wearable. You can put them on with anything. If you guys would maybe want me to make like a styling video for sneakers, because I wear sneakers 24/7, you can comment down below and ask for it, but these are so easy to style, I promise. They're very comfy. Best part is that they're really, really light, and I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of them this spring. After I use these supplements in my morning routine, a lot of people ask me what kind of supplements I use since I'm vegan, and people automatically assume that you have to use supplements. Well, it's quite simple. The only one you have to use is B12 because you can't really get it from any plant products. But apart from that, I use supplements mostly for hair and nails, and that has nothing to do with veganism. It's just because my whole life I've had kind of very thin hair and brittle nails, so I've started using the Hum Nutrition Runway Ready supplements. And because I do not hide this sort of stuff in my videos, I think people should have to be open about it. These were sent to me for review, but they didn't even tell me that I have to make a video about these or mention them in any way. They were just like, hey, if you like them, you can maybe give us a shout out. And I was like, okay. So of course I wanted to try them because a lot of celebrities and bloggers and people have been raving about these, and I don't really know because it's hard to tell with supplements if you get results exactly from this exact thing, or maybe from some new things you've started eating or drinking, I don't know. But I think that since I've started using these, and there's only 2 packs left, there's 30 in here, so I've used them for about a month. I really feel like my nails have become much stronger. I don't really see a difference in hair, but nails definitely. Like, I feel like I could cut glass with these. Like, they're so strong, and based on that, I would really recommend this. A really fun way to have your supplements as well, because it's a very beautiful box, has these like packs inside of it that have tablets in them. If you guys feel like you need a little boost for your hair or nails, I'm gonna leave a link down below. There is nothing in this world that I love as much as I do coffee. I drink coffee way too much during the day, and one of the things that I've really loved recently has been this candle by Jonite, and it's called Cinnamon Coffee. Once I saw the word coffee in it, I had to smell it, and it is the sweetest, most pleasant sort of vanilla-y, coffee, cinnamony scent, and I think it's a Swedish brand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really recommend to smell it if you see it anywhere in stores. This thing I have in my hands right now, I've wanted to purchase for a really long time, but I've always been saying no to myself because I thought it's way too expensive, I can't afford that. If you really want to buy something, get something really nice you've wanted for a long time, why do you keep wasting away your money on things that don't really matter to you that much? Because You know when you get something you really, really want and you have that little sensation inside? I think it's worth a lot more than spending the same money on 10 different things that don't give you that sensation, if you know what I mean. And recently I've invested into a pair of Friends headphones and I've wanted them for 2 years, and I just thought, screw this, I'm gonna get them. These are the gold Friends Taylor headphones and they block out any sound and they're such good quality, and because music is such a huge part of my life, I really wanted good quality headphones. Because I've used both, I can compare them with Beats by Dr. Dre, and I genuinely think the quality of these is much better than those. They look so beautiful, they're like an accessory in itself. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put them on right now. How cool does that look? I mean, that's all it is, guys. If you've always dreamt of getting an iPhone 6 or a pair of Louboutins or anything else that seems very expensive in price and you would be like, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford that, think of all the everyday little things that you spend your money on and stop spending it, and then save up and you're going to be able to get it in no time. I promise. The last thing I wanted to talk about in this video is of vast importance to me, and it is a book that I've been reading. The book is Dr. Colin Campbell's The China Study, and it is the biggest nutritional study ever made in the history of humanity, and it is incredible. It's a scientific book. It has quite a lot of scientific language, but the revelations that he makes in it through experiments and studies of other people and just combining everything into this one source is incredible. Finally, now that people ask me different questions about veganism and why I'm doing it, or like complaining about it, or trying to argue with me about all sorts of different health things, I actually can back my arguments because the book gives so many legitimate facts about health, about cancer, about heart disease. It's about different illnesses and the way people could technically overcome them if they just came out of their little box that they live in and looked at the information from a different perspective. You don't really value how much power you have by having information, because you actually have the power to not be a puppet to media, puppet to these huge organizations advertising things that supposedly are good for you, supposedly are healthy. Oh, I just got a Snapchat. By the way, you can add me. My Snapchat is chanelegance, just like any social media I have. So if you're interested in veganism, or even if you are not interested in veganism but want to live a long, healthy, wonderful life, then I really recommend reading this book because it is gonna rock your world. That was all for my favorites this month, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and see you in my next one.